We welcome you to Los Angeles. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And on the hill, Brusdar Graterol. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe two at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
And now for the Jays, George Springer. The pitch. That one finds the zone, and that's how we get started here in Los Angeles. And that's too high.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a foul ball.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Righty delivers. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got him looking. One away. Bo Bichette up to the dish. He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Started to swing, held up.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider from a same side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release point.
Bounce to third. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. There's nothing cheap about the way he got down and through the infield. That was ripped. Cut out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
So man aboard, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. getting ready to hit. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Sometimes pitchers work him backwards, starting with the breaking ball, but it's a tricky approach. He almost wants to bait you out there to throw that stuff to start the at-bat.
That's through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He circles the bases, and just like that, they're out front. It's 2-0.
Man, he looks like his dad out there hitting home runs. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
1 down. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Justin Turner. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Fastball for a strike.
1-1.
Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. And he takes it himself for the out. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Kevin Biggio stands in now and watches strike one. 2 outs, base is empty. Next pitch is outside. And the right-hander deals.
Nope.
That one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
There's a swing and a miss.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
2 outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Righty to the plate. On the ground, right side. Bounces into the outfield for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Now at the plate, number 36. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Just missed. Runner takes off, fouls it off, still 1-2. And another ball. 2 runs across in the inning, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And a pitch. Next offering popped in the air, right field, and that's the 3rd out. The Jays get a pair on this homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And today's starting pitcher, Kevin Gausman. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Mookie Betts will get us started. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. The pitch. There's the strike. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Kirk to first. Gets him. One away on a drop, 3rd strike.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And there are 2 outs. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there, on its way, gone. He sends a rocket to left, and they're on the board. It's 2-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's Muncy to hit. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Almost got him.
2 strikes.
And the pitch. And that's outside. Ball 2. Left field, way back there. Varsho on the move. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Man at second here with 2 away. And next for L.A., James Outman. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's caught just in front of the wall. The Dodgers do get one back on the solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in L.A., now the left fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't full.
1-1.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. The pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And he deals. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And here it comes. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Hernandez settles underneath it, and makes the grab. One away. And here is Alejandro Kirk. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Hayward brings it in. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Toronto, Kevin Kiermaier.
Pretty amazing, going way back. Possibly the best center fielder I've ever seen.
Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Blue Jays go down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Bottom half of inning number 2, and here's the veteran outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez. And the right-hander back to work. Swing and a pop-up under it. Makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
Batting 7, the designated hitter.
Here comes Chris Taylor. Fouled off left side. 1 out, base is empty. Good eye in that spot. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
1 down, base is empty. In the air, out towards right center. Springer there makes the catch, and that quickly 2 away.
Batting 8, the right fielder.
Here's Jason Hayward.
Hayward.
Bounced, and that got the pitcher. And they get the out after the ricochet. What a play, inning over. Dodgers go down quietly. They're down 2-1. On to the 3rd inning. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer.
George Springer.
Grotterol back to work. Bounced out to short. Slings it across. That takes care of Springer.
The batter, number 11, shortstop.
Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. Doubled his first time up. Bichette, an all-star a season ago, batting second in today's lineup, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. Check swing, no appeal. On the ground to third, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now, and a foul ball. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And Guerrero is set down. And there's 2 away. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. So now Turner in on that right side. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Bichette, the runner at first with 2 gone. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Blue Jays held in check. They lead it 2-1. Back here at Dodger Stadium, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. The right-hander back to work. Foul ball there.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Here's Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 so far. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
Home team down a run here in the last half of the 3rd. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
One down, base is empty. Fouls one off. 2-2. Turns and fires to Betts. That one down the line. So Mookie Betts with a base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. A massive home run, and it ties it up. It's 2-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. So impressive. You have to have such a clear and direct path to the baseball on a split finger at that location inside part of the plate. Did a tremendous job of staying inside of it and keeping that ball fair.
2 outs, nobody on. And up next for Los Angeles, Will Smith. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Get out of town. They go back-to-back. His second home run of the game. It's 3-2.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
So 2 down, and now it's Max Muncy. Doubled in his first AB. That catches the outside corner. That's strike one. Two outs. And that one fouled off. Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-2 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Cavan Biggio.
Cavan Biggio.
Well, after putting up a nice
New pitcher now, Ryan Yarbrough.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
As the lefty gets to work. Just missed. Inside, just missed. The lefty fires. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Kicks and deals. And a swing and a miss. Hit in the air, center field. Outman moving under this one. He's got it. And there's one away. Here's the second baseman. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a high fly ball. Deep left field. That's back there. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and we are starting over. It's 3-3. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. And there's a foul ball. And now the lefty. And that one fouled off. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Out to center. Playable Betts makes the grab, and there's one away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Now the catcher up to hit, Alejandro Kirk. In there at the knees for a strike. That one misses, and it's 1-1. And a pitch. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second, and he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Kevin Kiermaier next up for the Blue Jays. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. Hernandez settles underneath it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. We're tied now with 3 apiece. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Chavez Ravine, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, James Outman. The pitch. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often, so gotta be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
That one to first. Guerrero tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Now back, left field.
And now Teoscar Hernandez flied out his first time. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Next pitch is outside. Into left center for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way, and as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here comes Chris Taylor. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
The 0-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Back-to-back base hits. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Jason Hayward steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's 0 for 1. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Double steal. Swing and a miss. And the throw. He's out at third. Man at second. That misses. Going to count 1 and 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th, and the batter is George Springer. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Now this is in the air down the line. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Into center. Makes the grab, 1 away. And now, Bo Bichette. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
There's a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Bounce to the left side. And it goes just foul.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
On the ground, right side. And that one finds its way through. Now a long throw to first.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's already homered in this game. Fouled off. He was late. At the belt and fires. That one hammered but pulled foul. The 0-2. Rolled to short. Possible 2-ball. Betts to second.
Well, they had the chance to turn in 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Now it's Justin Turner. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Guerrero leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one out to right. Hayward hauls it in to end the inning. 1 left for Toronto. So no change in the score. It's 3-3. Back here in L.A., we head to the bottom of the fifth. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. Gausman back to work. Fought off foul. To work. Fought off foul. Kicks and fires. Hit hard but foul off to the left. The 0-2. Way high.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
The pitch. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one.
0-1.
On the ground to the left. Biggio sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
2 up, 2 down.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's already homered here in this one. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And that one is inside ball 1. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Righty delivers. This one in the air, center field. Kiermaier settles under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 5 innings complete. All tied 3-3. Back here at Dodger Stadium, top of the 6th inning. And now for the Jays, Cavan Biggio. The wind and the pitch. And for a strike, it's 0-1. Biggio, in his 5th season, 28 years old. And he was a 5th-round pick back in 2016. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Next to hit, number 36. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. The 0-1. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Hernandez on a dead sprint, racing back. This one's going to carry, and it's gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And that's how they take the lead. It's 5-3. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
That one catches the corner for a strike.
Well, these Jays, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
And that's a little bit high.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Ground ball up the middle. Oh, what a stop. Throws from his knees. Not in time, and he reaches safely.
Wow, he did everything he could on that play with the throw from his knee, but the hustle down the line was enough to earn him the infield knock, and that's a great baseball play all the way around.
And at first, here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Nope. Outside.
Just missed. Runner on the go. Little chopper rolls foul. Varsho gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And it's strike 2.
1 down, 2 strikes.
Struck him out without a swing. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 runs across in the inning, and we're the top half of the 6th. Snuck the fastball by him.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle, so I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Back to the lead. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Joe Kelly.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
On the ground, Ohtani. They take the force out. That ends the frame. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 5-3 ball game. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. The batter now will be Will Smith. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
And a pitch.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Righty to the plate. Chases that one upstairs.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Well, with 2 strikes, you want to stay back long enough for that breaking ball, but he handled a fastball slightly elevated. Good job by the hitter right there to spoil it away.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Boog, as a hitter, there's a clear line between being aggressive at the plate in a good way, attacking pitches you can drive, and then being over-aggressive in a way that plays into the hands of the pitcher. You've got to have pitch recognition, and right there, just way too aggressive. And even though some of those pitches might have looked good coming in, you got to track them a little bit longer because not one of those 4 pitches was actually in the strike zone.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. The 1-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
And now James Outman. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Oh, that fastball drilled him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. 2 outs, runner at first. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 2. Gausman throws over. Outman gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Runner takes off. That to right. Springer on the move. He's got it, and that will end the inning. So the Dodgers leave 1. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette.
And the pitch. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Fouled off down the right side. The pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a pitch. Goes down looking. Now here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast. His fans were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on.
And that one wrapped foul. And the right-hander deals.
0-1.
Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is in for a strike. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Freeman pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Justin Turner. Just missed. Hit hard, base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now the third baseman, Kevin Biggio. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Turner off of first with 2 away. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Blue Jays held in check, and it remains 5-3. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the 7th. Chris Taylor now. Gausman back to work. Hit in the air, right field. And George makes the grab. Jason Hayward steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That's a laser base hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Kevin Gausman makes way, and he had to battle. Nothing came easy in this start, but he leaves with the lead. New arm when we get back. Genesis Cabrera taking the mound.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
One gone, runner at first. Shohei Ohtani now at the plate. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. Wouldn't chase that time.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
Grounder might be 2. There's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So the lineup flips over. Mookie Betts, the next to hit. Now snap throw to first, and he's back safely. Shohei on the go. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, he's only an out away from getting through the inning, but he just lost control for a brief moment there. It's not the end of the world, but don't let one mistake turn into another. Get your focus back right here.
Freeman swings through it for strike one. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Tim Meza getting loose out there. Garcia warming up as well. So the tying run at second. Runners on the move. Ball outside. Roll to third. Save. Double steal.
Very risky right there to try to steal third with 2 outs and a left-hander at the plate. And there's an open lane for that catcher to throw down, but he gambled. Now he's at third, 90 feet closer. Perhaps a ball in the dirt that gets away from the catcher, and they pick up a run.
Ball to strike. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. And it is gone! Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 6-5. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. In the air, left field, down the line. Varsho moving back for it. And it hooks. Foul.
Well, on the mound, this is a spot where he's got to treat this as a clean inning. Forget about the home run. Forget about now being behind on the scoreboard. Start fresh and get those hitters back up to the plate as quickly as possible.
0-2 is the count.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Kirk to first. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. Big 3-run shot for the Dodgers. It's now 6-5. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, number 36. And here it comes. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strike.
Late on that fastball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Looking to get the tying run on base. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. That was blasted to the moon. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And we're starting over. It's 6-6. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. There's a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. This one in the air. Hauls it in for the out. Tied at 6. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. 1 for 3. That one at triple digits.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
1 run across in the frame so far, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And the righty deals. Swings and misses, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Kiermaier in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
2 down, nobody on. And it's even up. That clips the corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Another 1-2 keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. 2 outs to the right side, and that's just foul. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that one hit 97 on the gun. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. They didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And we're all even now at 6 apiece. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Eric Swanson. Max Muncy at the dish.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with 1 swing.
And he deals. Strike 1.
0-1.
The pitch. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And the 0-2. Oh, that got him. And a go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning.
Well, that can certainly jumpstart an offense. The hit by pitch right there, and now they have the opportunity to make it really hurt on the scoreboard.
Making a move at first. Entering is the pinch runner, Miguel Vargas. No outs. Runner at first. James Outman digs in now. Throw to first, and he's back in safely.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw. Save.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Runner on the go again. cut on and missed. Throw to third. Save.
I'd say an aggressive roll with the dice there to steal third in this spot, but they felt good about it, and it worked out. Now the game plan changes a little bit at the plate to get that go-ahead run home. The defense might pull the infield in.
Oh, 0-2 now. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Laser, base hit. Runner from third comes across, and it's a 7-6 game.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Chris Taylor steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that one lifted in the air center field. Taylor is out. Out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
And now the right fielder, Jason Hayward. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Man on second, 2 down. Man on second, 2 down. Runner goes again. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. Last chance coming up for the Blue Jays. Now into the game, Miguel Vargas. He's the new third baseman.
Number 27. Miguel.
So the batting order turns over. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer. And the right-hander back to work. High fly ball down the left field line. Hernandez going back on this one. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Bichette, the next to hit, takes high for ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Up the middle, Ohtani. And he'll be safe at first. Now he launches a throw over his head. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Right-hander kick steals and fouled off. And a pitch. That one missing inside. The pitch. And he grounds one back up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. Around second is Bichette. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield. Really important at bat coming up now.
Justin Turner now. Strike one.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And now it's even up.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
At the belt and fires. And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Bunts it back towards the pitcher. He pulls into second, and this one is tied. A run scores on the play. Kevin Biggio with a chance to hit.
We might have a dramatic inning in store, partner. One big swing, and they jump out in front.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. On the ground, a second, might be two. Throw on to Freeman, and they get Biggio for the out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat.
Here's the second baseman, number 36. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
This one high in the air to left center. Hernandez on the move. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. And that's the third out. So a ninth inning comeback here, and this game has been flipped on its head. And we are tied 7-7. And we're back. Here's Shohei Ohtani. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And a pitch. And that one fouled off. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Stays alive.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Kicks and fires. And a swing and a miss. And one gone.
Well, a well-thrown splitter is going to do exactly that. Get you off balance, thinking it's a fastball. Very similar to a changeup, but oftentimes a split's going to have even more downward movement with more velocity. Good pitch.
To the top of the lineup, and now it's Mookie Betts. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
And the next pitch is way outside. And that's outside. There's the splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a ground ball to first. Guerrero steps on the bag. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, and this remains a 7-all tie. Back here in L.A., here's the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. Man at second, nobody out. Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
Now batting, the catcher.
So up next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk.
Well, first base open. Really no reason to pitch to this hitter right here. Put him on, have the force at second, first, perhaps getting inning-ending double play.
Fought off foul. One out. The go-ahead run is at second, and here in extra innings. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Throw on to Freeman. 2 in a row set down to start the 10th.
The batter, the center fielder,
Here's Kiermaier now. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and a flyout. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
With the go-ahead run standing at second here in extra innings. And he chases that one. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Chad Green ready to go.
number 57, Chad Green.
Here's the catcher to hit, Will Smith.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
Late swing, fouled off. Up and in, and 1-1.
Really good run, perhaps a little bit too much on that two-seamer. Couldn't hold the corner.
Pickoff throw. Freeman back in on a dive. The 1-1. Runner takes off for third. That one lifted to left. He's under it. And there's one away.
Up next to the Dodgers, the third baseman, Miguel.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Miguel Vargas, getting his first plate appearance here in extra innings. He entered the game as a pinch runner. He's trying for third. Swing and a miss. Throw to third. Save.
In this game, you got to take what the other team is giving you. And right there, they were giving him a steal at third base. Didn't check his lead. Catcher doesn't throw very well. So you got to take that bag. Get your team that much closer to scoring a run.
Winning run at third, one down. Swings and misses. And that's strike two.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Now a bunt with two strikes, and that goes foul. It's a strikeout.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Winning run at third, two down. Two outs. In the air, left field. Varsho drifts towards it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. One left for L.A. Still tied 7-7. We're in extras here, and now for the Jays, George Springer.
The right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Yamamoto back to work.
1-0.
That one not close, and it's 1-0. That's to third. Finds its way through, base hit. Runner around third. He will score, and they take the lead. It's 8-7. Well, they didn't waste any time as they knock home the runner from second to get on the board.
Huge for team confidence and how you approach the situation. Still have a guy on base, and now they'll try to add on.
No outs. Runner at first. And the batter now, Springer on the run. And that one sliced foul. 0-1 now. And a foul ball. Springer on at first. Nobody out. Check swing. No appeal. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
First and second, no outs. We are in the 11th. And a big sigh of relief from the mound with that called third strike.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Turner, batting with one down, takes a strike. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And him out front for strike three.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
So first and second with two outs. Kevin Biggio up to the plate. Right through there for a strike. Out to short. They get the force. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 8-7. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jordan Romano.
Now, save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers, they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Runner takes off, DEJA. And Hernandez is out.
Now back, the designated hitter, Chris.
Digging in, Chris Taylor.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
On its way to the corner, and that drops foul. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Here's the 0-2. Liner snagged at first.
That takes away the opportunity to score the runner from third with a sac fly. We're talking about a different story if that line drive hits the ground. But he made a good play, and they can get out of this thing with 1 more out.
So they're down to their final out. And next for L.A., Jason Hayward, trying to deliver as the hero. Swings and misses. That's strike 1. The tying run is 90 feet away. And that skips into dirt. This could end it. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Jump throw across his body. He's in there. Substitution being made at first. Dodgers bring in a pinch runner, Gavin Lux. 2 outs, runner on first. Now it's the second baseman, Shohei Ohtani. This guy with light tower power. And a base hit on the line. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And now a wide throw to third. And that extends the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now it's Mookie Betts. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swing, and he breaks his bat. That's a foul ball. The winning run at third. And we're in the bottom of the 11th. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Now move to first. Ohtani back easily. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. Two on, 2 outs. 99 miles per hour to finish him off. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. 11 innings in the books now. We are deadlocked at 8 apiece. So coming into the game now on defense, Gavin Lux. He takes over in right. Here's the second baseman.
Leading off for the second baseman, Davis.
Here comes a pitch. Ball 1, no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Just missed. In the air, right side. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the left fielder,
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it.
Next offering is in for a strike. Biggio takes his lead at third with 1 away. Got him swinging.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there. Big second out. Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Out front and foul to the left side. Two outs. Check swing, appeal to first. And yes, he did. He went around. This ball's chopped on the ground. Betts whips it to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. 1 left for Toronto, and this remains an 8-all tie. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the 12th inning now, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. The pitch. And fouled off. Romano picks over. Tagging it, got him. Betts picked off.
Great job by the defense executing that daylight play perfectly. It's such a timing thing, and that middle infielder and the pitcher have to be on the same page, and it's got to be a good throw. Nice job right there.
And that one fouled off. Left-hand batter waits.
1 ball.
Not close with that one. It's a ball and 2 strikes. One down, base is empty. Line drive. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Guerrero makes the catch, and that'll do it. New inning getting started. Here's Kevin Kiermaier.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
First pitch, not close. Wouldn't chase that time. Pitch misses. 3-0.
Would love to see him get the green light, even with the 3-0 count right here. Let's see if he can create some magic.
George Springer up next. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
This is again 5 in a row. Lifted in the air, right field. Drops into the glove. And next for Toronto, Bichette. There's the strike. Base hit into the outfield. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite him?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
Vladdy, the next to hit, takes outside.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
The 1-0. In the air, right field. Base hit, 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. It's 10-8. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon. Now Justin Turner gets a chance to hit. Golden opportunity right. Here, Tyler Glasnow on to pitch here.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
And that one off the outside edge. Glasnow ready and deals. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bichette at third. Guerrero over at second with 1 down. And there's a ball.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Check swing. 1 around. 2-2 now.
2 strikes. I got 3 and 2.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate. Down to second, but he dances back in safely. battling here as he fouls it away. Payoff pitch. Out to short. Turner is out.
The third baseman, number 8, Kevin.
So 2 down now, and here is Kevin Biggio. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score, and we're deep into extras. Base hit, 1 run is in. The throw in, but it's offline.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
So 2 down. Now it's the second baseman. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. Kicks and deals. And that's off the inside edge. And now it's even 1-1. That one down the line, and foul ball. 2 outs. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. And down on strikes he goes. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. So it's 4 runs for him on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. And now this crowd, after grinding it out this long, finds their club down to their final 3 outs. It's the Blue and the Dodgers back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Trevor Richards.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
The third baseman, Miguel Vargas.
And the pitch. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. And they slice into the lead. It's 12-10. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And up next for Los Angeles, James Outman. 0 for 4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out.
1-0.
Missed inside with the curve.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series. Righty to the plate. And a foul ball.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, you know, I got the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on. Biggio throws to first in time. 1 out.
Now back, left field, Teoscar.
Next to hit, Teoscar Hernandez. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And he makes the catch. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter.
So last chance for the Dodgers. Chris Taylor will hit next. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike 1.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The Dodgers down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, 13-inning win on the road. Very impressive all the way around. But what I like is the opportunity that certain players who don't contribute a whole lot game to game, they came in big in this one. And I think they'll be looked upon and called upon in future games to help get the W as well.
And your final 12-10. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.